Good morning, everybody. Well, we had a decently quiet night. Well, that is after I put my foamy earplugs in, because it was not a quiet night at all. The wind came from every single direction. It is still doing that. But the good news is that the tent stayed up, and that's all we can ask for. So let's get moving. It's time to get out of bed. That's where we slept last night. Let me show you the beautiful view. Well, guys, I just wanted to chat about something this morning, and that is the question of thru hiking. And I've had people ask me, like, well, why don't you want to thru hike it? And the answer is no, I don't. The reason is twofold, I guess. The first reason being that I really love backpacking, and I love being out in these different ecosystems. And I feel like if I was to walk every single day for 5-6 months, I think the newness and the wonder and the awe would kind of just fade away. And I don't know, it would kind of ruin it for me, because I'd just be starting to worry about miles and I gotta get to Canada and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I just would rather take it more slow and try to look at all the beauty that's around me and notice the little things. And the second reason, probably the main reason, is that I truly don't want to be away from my family for that long. And you might be thinking, like, oh, come on, Flower, it's like 5-6 months. It's a once in a lifetime experience. But my husband and I both retired from the military. I spent 20 years away from my family, and I've just now returned. And even from my husband, between different assignments and deployments and that type of thing, we've spent years apart. And I'm over it. I don't want to do it anymore. So even this is like, however long it's going to take me to do 650 miles. Even that's pushing it. And he's supporting me out here. I get to see him every few days. So yeah, the short answer of it is, yeah, I just don't want to. Well, what's crazy is that down on the valley floor, there's a road that goes from Scissors Crossing to Warner Springs, and it's like 20 miles, I think. But up here on the trail, it's like 33 or something like that. And that's because you have to go back and forth in all of these folds in the mountain. So I don't know if you can see the trail. It's like right there. And you have to come all the way down. And then keep going. And you can see it keeps going all there. And it just does that over and over and over again. But let me tell you, I am not complaining, because the Appalachian Trail probably would have just made you go straight down and straight back up again. I'm loving this. All right, so do you see that highway way down there on the valley floor? Years ago, I've driven that highway multiple times, and I would always look up at these hills and think, Ah, the PCT is right up there. What would it be like to walk on that? Huh, and here I am. Ain't life funny? I don't know if you can even see that very well, but the whole hillside is just covered in flowers. So gorgeous. Trail's getting a little overgrown in this area. When these guys are growing right next to the trail, you gotta try to give them a wide berth. They will stick ya. You can't tell me that these ravens aren't just playing out here and having fun. They're just flying around, and then he folds his wings and dives down into the canyon, calls his friends, and then they come and play. I don't know, that's what I'd do if I was a bird. Here we are at the third gate. There's a famous water cache ahead. So typically you don't want to rely on water caches for your water source, because what if they're empty? But I happen to know, because I saw in the far out comments, that this one is fully stocked and it's truly just taken care of by this amazing private citizen who knows that it's hot out here and that there's no water, and he stocks it all the time. So thank you, thank you. I'm just gonna go grab a couple liters. Oh, check out this cave. I don't know if I'd camp in there, but it is pretty much human-sized. Well, you might think that this is just your average run-of-the-mill spot on the trail. Nothing special to see here, right? But you'd be wrong, because this spot marks 100 miles complete. Woohoo! That is cause for a celebration. And I shall celebrate by finishing my Skittles. There's our next water source. Well, this is going to be our home for the night. We're a little bit close to the road, which I normally wouldn't do, but we're sort of hidden behind this tree right here. We might hear some road noise tonight, though. Hey, it's better than wind, I'll tell you that much. So, I think it's gonna be a cold one tonight. I'm actually gonna sleep with my water filter so it doesn't freeze. But I will see you guys tomorrow.